the frog is the same verb as return. Wait, let's start again. In Japan, the word means frog, but it also means the verb to return. So they give a frog to someone when you hope that that person will return safely to your company. Like if you're going on a long, long trip and you want them to come back safely to you, you give them a frog. Or you make a whole bunch of frogs while they're gone and they will come back. So that's the story that goes with it. We're going to fold this corner to corner first. We'll line up the corners and hold it at the top once you've lined up the corners. Then pull down and pinch, and then pull out to each edge. Yes?
Will this be the outside of the wood clear?
Yes, you want the pretty side that you're going to want the color on the outside. This is real good for arthritis in your hands. I used to not be able to fold toilet paper, a whole toilet paper would fall out of my hands because my arthritis was so bad. And then I started folding origami, and now I can hold lots of things. I can even cut cheese, which strengthened my hands a lot. But of course, I folded a lot. So, all right, now you're going to open it up and look at the valley, which is the indentation of the crease. And now you're going to fold it this way, triangle corner to corner this direction, which is really setting the line on top of the line. Pull down and pinch in the center, and then out to each edge. Okay, after you have this, we have the water bomb base. You just haven't collapsed it down into it yet. And this is what you'll do. You'll collapse like this. See how the middles kind of mush out and you have a thing dangling here and an up top up here? Those are going to sit down on top of each other and be one flat piece. And then you're going to line up these edges. And before you start squishing, a squash means you're creasing two creases at the same time. You're going to crease down the center line right here. So we went like this. And then line those things up. Once they're lined up, you smash down the center. So line this piece this direction. You can set that there. Okay. There. Now, we have two creases. We're just going to line up. Creasing down the center.
There we go.
So
Good, good. Good. Ready to smash down the center? Yes. Smash. Smash. Yep. Very good. Look at that. Collapse. Look how good that is. Yes, that's exactly right. Good. And you're going to make sure that that point goes pretty. You have made one?
Yeah, it's at my house. It's green.
Oh, did you make it last year here?
No.
No? Okay.
I did it for a school
Look how good that
project.
is. Great. Okay. Now, we have the center line down the middle. Now we need the center line down the front and the back. And how we're going to do that is just changing the pages so that they'll collapse this direction. Okay, so these are called pages. And we have the center lines in the inside. We want the center lines here. And here's where you find them. Like that. And then you line up these edges again. And then smash down the center again. Now in books, they'll tell you all kinds of different ways to get to this step. And it's not really that hard. We did two creases and collapsed it. How hard was that? Not that hard, right? Once you understood that we're collapsing it. Okay, so once you have the collapse, this is called the water bomb base. This is what they blow up the balloons and blow them up. Or they fill it full of water and throw them in Japan. Or they put a cricket inside the hole and then it magnifies the sound, and crickets are lucky. And that's what they do in China. So we have the water bomb base, but on the other side, you don't have to do this, I just want to show you that on the other side of the piece of paper is the preliminary base, which is the square base, which has 4 pages also. And all I did was flip the paper. Okay, so when you're looking at a book and it's teaching you how to fold something, you're going to know by just looking at this with the 4 pages that you have the water bomb base here, or you have on the other side of the piece of paper the preliminary base, or the square base. Okay, but we want the water bomb or the triangle base like this. Now, to fold the frog, we're going to deal with these top 2 pages first. If you have a pretty side, leave it on the back. And leave the words on this side that we're doing front, because this will be on the bottom. So the other, whatever side you want on the bottom, is now the time to decide. We're going to deal with these little teeny points. And if you'll put the piece of paper down, I want to show you all at once, because this is a fast folding contest piece. And we're going to fold, this will go up to the top. Wait, don't fold it yet. And it makes a new point. And each step leads to the next step. So when we put this little point up at the top, we have a new point right here on the side. And this top point that we took up to the top is now going to go on and sit on the side. Okay? So when I go up to the top and down to the side, I have little legs. Go. Okay. You're going to be a good teacher. Look at that. Look at that.
Are we supposed to move both sides?
No, just leave the bottom page alone. There you go.
That makes sense.
Could you help me? She did like the
Okay.
right.
Oh, let's just retune it. We'll tune this crease up so it goes exactly right. There you go. Now it will collapse. Makes the new point. Now you're ready to do your little creases. It is beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah, I used my sister Origami book to make my
Oh, okay, so you know how to read an origami book? That's great.
Well,
That means you can. Well, that's when you need to call me. Okay. Kathy Terry in the phone book. All right, there you go. And let's go fold to the side. Now fold that one to the side. Good, you're using an implement. Some people use a bone folder or a pencil if the crease is getting too hard to fold. Very good. Good, that was yours. This one's mine. Yes, this is sometimes called the hang glider. Looks like a hang glider at this point. Now turn it over and we're going to deal with this side. And put your piece of paper down so I can show you the fast fold of this. All right, then we're going to deal with these edges. This edge is going to go to the center, all to the center, and to the center. And that makes a new edge, which is right here, which we're going to put this edge that we put in the center right back along that new edge line. And this is what I call racing stripes. So that helps you remember. So once you've done the racing stripes, it'll look like this. Okay? Okay. We're going to look at the little feet. And I'm going to show you this all in one step, so put your pieces down.
So we're gonna flip it back over.
We're going to flip it back over and look at the little feet. We've done the racing stripes already. Now, right here where the top meets the bottom, this is an imaginary line. Not here at these points. Down here at these points where the top meets the bottom. This is all going to fold over. Don't do it yet. I want to show you first. It's all going to fold over. And I know I did it right if there's nothing hanging off the edges. And I didn't do it right here at this point. I did it down here. All right. That makes this crease. And this straight line right here is going to go back down to that new little crease. Like that. So it's a stair step fold. Everything goes all the way one direction, right, to go right back the same direction. So it all went up, and you know you did it right if you cover up the little feet. Then he goes back down, and you know you did it right if he has a little teeny hole right there for his bottom. Sorry. You have to do that. Okay.